What's good? I got my peoples here today, man. I got my peoples here. The host with your motion, man. Dre's in the building. What's good? The
Yeah,
best
yeah,
DJ in New York City, in the country, in the state, all over. My guy, DJ Peabody.
Peabody.
What's good?
yeah.
Come on, come on, come
Yeah.
on. You know how we gotta bring you in. Don't do that. We bring you in. Don't do that. You interrupting. Don't interrupt. We're gonna bring you in. Don't worry. We got you, man. We got you. We got you. Ladies and
Nah,
gentlemen, I got two of the
that's
most wanted guests up here again, ladies and gentlemen. My guy Man and my guy Marvelous,
yeah,
Hey, what
aka
up, though?
aka the Ghost. My man look like the Ghost. You heard me?
Nah, it's AKA L. Scott, nigga.
That's
Grown man
it.
stuff over here. That's it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's good? You see what I got here in the fucking building, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for Marvelous for a long time, and the man is here. We appreciate that. Let me just get
What
all
up,
my
though? Thank
streams
you for
out,
having me.
get all the love, man. Shit, thanks for showing up, man. We here, man. Let me just get
What
all
up,
my
though? Thank
streams
you for
out, get all
having
the,
me.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. If y'all don't know, this is the DNJ podcast, man. The number one, we the number one right now, trending hard body on YouTube, Twitter, and fucking Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. But it ain't about me; it's about the guests. So, Bear Man, you been on here already, Bear Man. So let my guy Marvelous shine real quick. Yo, Marv, what's good, man?
Ain't shit. What's good, fam? How you?
Life is life and love is love, man. You know what I mean? We got your music. You know what I mean? Let people know about what's up with you, man, and where you coming out of, and what made you
Hey,
become doing
yo.
what you do.
Hey, yo, listen, man. My name is Marvelous, man, AKA L. Scott from Hartford, Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Connecticut born and raised. Hip hop is what I live, is what I breathe, is what I do. You know what I mean? And I love it. That's why I do
CT
it.
in the
And that's
fucking
it.
building.
That's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
I know we're getting a lot of views right now. Like I said, I got my man, the Ghost is in the fucking building. You know what I mean? My man just came. He just came off that D Block shit. You know what I mean? The Locks versus Dipset.
This
He was
guy.
out there wilding on Jewels and shit. You know what I mean? So we here. We here. But yo, man, let niggas know, man. What made you want to become a rapper and do what it do, man? Like I said, we've been bumping your shit, and niggas is definitely feeling it. So you let people know what's going on and what made you, what made Marvelous, what made Marvelous marvelous. That's all. How we gonna start? That's how we gonna start it. What made Marvelous
Hey, yo,
marvelous?
man, to be honest with you, I'm going to date myself right now when I say this. But Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel's The Furious Five, the message,
Mm,
that's what
damn,
made me want to rap, bro.
damn, niggas be going that
To
deep,
keep it a
man.
whole,
Sheesh.
yeah, to keep it a whole stack with you. That's the record that made me want to rap. You know what I mean? And then I was
Okay.
inspired by MCs such as KRS. Uh, Coogee Rap is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy that I always wanted to be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Nas and Rakims and you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's honestly those guys made me have a love for this music. You know what I'm saying? They made me want to pursue this and do this full time. You know, once I figured out that I could actually do it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. So from my standpoint, like I said, I love the music. You know what I mean? Like I said, we bumping your shit live and direct all day long. We bumping your shit. Like I said, even if you're not here, we bumping it. Still promoting you.
I
You know
appreciate
what I
you.
mean? Letting it go, letting that music go, and letting people hear what you got going on. Don't think I always say this, man, because I know people gonna be watching. I'm looking at two screens, so don't think I'm watching wrestling on this shit. I'm just trying to make sure I get the chat going and I can see what's going on in the chat between all the platforms and shit. But what else can I say? DJ, you got stuff, DJ? Because I could tell you know I could talk all week.
Oh nah, chop, brother. Because why you doing? I'm gonna get to Marvelous in a second. While I'm sitting here doing on the DJ side, looking at emails and trying to pull music that just came through.
Copy
So I'm
that,
sitting
copy
here,
that.
but
All
I
right, then cool.
definitely got questions. But go ahead, go right ahead, brother.
Okay, okay. Um, well, more questions. You know what I mean? I met this guy Marv. You know what I mean? We gamed out. You know what I mean? 2K for
Hmm.
life, man. 2K team, 2K gang. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Rec Center.
Bear Man run with us too. You know what I mean? He be running with us here and there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So everybody know everybody through there. So, you know. This is the platform right here that we here to give niggas their flowers before their flowers are starting to be given. You know what I mean? Everybody got to start somewhere, and we here for free promotion. We here free managing. We here to do all that. You know what I mean? So we definitely appreciate you jumping on. Um, as far as doing your music, and you're telling me that you know you had Grandmaster Flash that actually got you in the Fab Five, that got you rapping. What other I can't even say artists, but what was the feedback from the people that you were actually letting listen to your music, as far as your fans, your supporters, your friends? What type of good feedback was they giving you? Any good feedback? Because you know you got a lot of people out there that don't give back feedback. They just listen to your shit, say yeah, your shit hot, and that's it. They don't be bumping your
Yeah,
shit.
shit, yeah. Nah, man. I be honest. Like I knew that music was something that I wanted to do. I grew up into poetry and things of that nature. So, writing and scribing has always been in my veins. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, once I was introduced to the hip hop, that I was, it was kind of like just a situation where it's just kind of trying to fit in. So obviously from the jump, my music was trash. But and let's fast forward, and everybody is starting out. Niggas think this shit is super dope. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Your shit trash. My shit was trash, off muscle, because it's work. You know what I'm saying? You have to work. You have to find yourself. You know what I'm
It's
saying? That's
progress.
a
It's
long
all about
process.
progress. It's about
Artists,
progress. Definitely about
say it
progress.
one more
When
time.
it comes up, it's all about progress.
Yeah,
If you jump
absolutely.
off in the map and your shit fire, you on the wrong shit already.
Right, exactly. No, you listen, you have to work, man, because as an artist, you're always trying to find your sound and your niche and where you fit in. I think that's the most important part of it. And it takes time. That's not something that you just find overnight. You know what I mean? We all went through phases. You know what I'm saying? I went through my G Unit phase at one time, and you know what I mean, being influenced by the things that was out. So everybody goes through their little phases and things like that. But I think once you get comfortable with what you do, and the more and more you practice and the more you work at it, when it's time, you know what I mean, you know where you sit and how to do what you do. So it's like when I go into the studio, I'm putting together music that goes through their little phases, and you know what I mean. I'm doing it because it's what I feel. It's what my expression. You know what I mean. And honestly, I'm just thankful that people are receptive to what I do. And
Okay,
So
they,
okay.
they, they can dig what I'm
do you
trying to
sound
do.
like that you comfortable where you are right now as a musician, as a poet, you're comfortable in your stance right now.
Absolutely.
So, and ladies and gentlemen, again, this is how we get positive creativity from artists that are at sound mind of what they want to do. They already, like Bandman said that before. Marvelous is saying that you have these things that when you put your mind to your craft. And it's amazing when somebody could tell you, yo, I wasn't ill in the beginning. Like, I wasn't on the hype. Dude was sitting there saying, like, nah, my shit was trash on the jump, but he stuck to it. So that's the good part. So how long can you say that it took you to get to the point where you like, yo, my shit's not trash no more?
I mean, when I got into that pocket, I mean, it was years, man. It took a long time to really just, because like I said, we go through phases, you know what I mean? And the production and what I was dealing with in maybe 2000, 2010, you know what I'm saying, ain't the production that I'm dealing with now, you know what I mean? So it was just like, it's like I said, for me, it was finding that sound, that energy and what pocket I sit in, what resonates with the people and what the people, with the fans and things like that want to hear from me. You know what I mean? And
Right.
once I could figure that out and kind of navigate, that it really, kind of maps everything out.
So let me give y'all one that we played a lot just to refresh everybody's ear. Marvelous. I want to play Black Caesars again. I don't know how you feel about
Fire.
Black,
Oh,
but
listen, man, that's one of my favorite records, man. And I was blessed to do that record because my DJ at the time, and shout out my DJ on some real shit. He know who he is, you know what I mean? Real talk, like real, you know what I mean? Like we literally went into the lab and we've been working. Sabotage, that's my guy, 1000%. He's the nigga that be on the show, on the road with me. You know what I mean? When I hit the road, so he believed in the music and he was giving it up, and he was just going through Twitter one day. And pretty much Knots Raw, you know what I'm saying? The Grammy Award winning Knots, you know what I mean? Like, responded to him tweeting out my record saying, hey, yo, this is what it is. And from that, me and Knots kind of built a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Working back and forth. He was like, I dig what you're doing. I want to work with you. So, that's like a record that's special to me because these are people that you grow up, listening to and idolizing, especially me being so deep into hip hop. And knowing the history and the culture, it's more than special for me because I know what Knots Raw means to hip hop and certain individuals' careers in hip hop. You know what I mean? So I was blessed.
Now, from being the person that was listening to these people that were already vested into this craft already, they were already making moves. You now get to be in the same room. You now get to bump elbows and shoot ideas across the room, which makes you a better artist all around because you're going from the steps that you once were to now a new step now, and this is how you was able to create tracks like Black Caesar. So I want to get into that. That's why I had it queued up first. Cause that's kind of the sound that every time where we've been playing your music with Axe Dre, it's kind of the first one that I played. I had to skip around and play the other stuff, but that's the one that caught my attention first. So I want to get into that. That's a big job.
Big one, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking Marvelous with Black Caesar.
Black Caesar.
Yeah, the moon rise when the sun did. I'm on the bench, moon pies and the sun kiss. To get hot, the summer even saw they sun shit. Cable in the stain with your son. Bad credits, what your baby look forward to. Cause you live in a lifestyle you ain't afforded to. And I could bear any pain. I get 10 men. For my niggas on the board. So how much is it gonna cost to lose? You in the P's where they trafficking at and go up top for the trees like an African shack. It's so sad.
Yes.
Nigga, you glad to be that? They say they love you, but they hate you. It's sad, but it's fact. When you born, strangers miss you the most. Apparitions, just like an angel kissing a ghost. Cause nothing ever comes from the dreams of a dreamer. It's time that we start raising a new world leader. Young teach them they don't need us. And treasure your sons, cause they're the new Black Caesars. Comes from the dreams of a dreamer. It's time that we start raising the new world leaders. Young women, the queens.
It's your boy D. We got the artist Marvelous singing Black Caesar right now. We live on all platforms. It's your boy DJ Peabody. Let's go.
On the other side of liners and green clouds for fun time.
Marvelous.
No logic behind it. I tried to fast forward, but quick I got reminded. I thought I could forget it, but quickly I got reminded of how I need to be strapped for these niggas with vaginas. The world is a cold place. Little niggas with the llama will make you a cold case for a half ounce ganja. No honor and love, but what else did you expect? You picture negative until you put the positive effect to show you what the outcome like. The freaks come out at night. My plight make the outcome light. Case steaming. I'm fiscally challenged to break even. Never let your nightmares get in the way of daydreaming, cuz. And listen, man.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. We cut the beat and the man kept on going. That's what D-Blocks do. You see that? That's what D-Block do. Niggas know they music out here. You feel me? Niggas know they music. Everybody know when niggas bring the mic close, man. Niggas know they music out here, man. Don't be out here you only know your shit on the track and that's it. Know your music, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be out here ass batting people and Dipset lip singing out here, man.
Nah, we don't do those. Listen, man. I tell artists,
man. This is a craft, man. This is homework. Do your homework, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be coming out here thinking you could just rap on the track and then that's it and the shit don't come back up again, man. You see what happened? You see what happened to the best of niggas?
Yo, listen.
That's not good, bro. That's not good that you wrote your music so long ago and you can't remember none of your shit. You out here lip syncing to a song. That shit not cool, ladies and gentlemen.
Looking bad out here.
That's the difference between rap and hip hop. There's a difference. And niggas gotta know the difference. You know what I'm
Explain it
saying?
to me. Explain it.
Word.
Somebody don't know. Somebody don't know.
Hey, yo, listen, man. When you rap, it's entertainment. Okay? That's what you're doing. When you rap, you're entertaining the people. When you MC, you control the crowd. When you're an MC and it's hip hop, if you a hip hop head, you live hip hop. We live this shit.
Word.
Every day that I wake up, I live this shit. It's not it's right. It's second nature.
Word.
When you rap, you entertain the people. So when niggas ask me to rap now, I don't rap, nigga. You know what I mean? Like on some real shit. I don't rap. I'm an MC. There's a difference. Don't disrespect me. You know what I mean? Like,
let's be clear, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
The ghost ain't playing.
I don't rap.
The ghost ain't playing. You hear that? That nigga got D Block on the side. He not playing. He ain't playing. He call up niggas. He call up them niggas from Yonkers, B. He call up them niggas from Yonkers. It's trouble.
I feel like not for me, ladies and gentlemen, but he's just trying to distinguish the difference between an MC and a rapper. So you know what? I feel like we should have something to where we have an MC like Marvelous, like he's sitting right here, right now. At one point, you know, we come up with ideas, Dre, and then we have somebody that claims to be just a rapper, right? We should have something like that, where both of them are on the forum, they go back and forth. Hold on, where Bandman go?
Let me see. I think he stepped off for 1 second. I can ring him back again.
So because
he's different.
He's
actually a battle rapper.
He's a battle rapper. Or matter of fact, so let me ask you about that, Marvelous, before you even go, Drake. What do you feel that is the same criteria that you were explaining with the difference between an MC and a rapper? Now, a battle rapper, would you define them as being the same thing as just the title rapper because they still rapping?
No, they're not.
Oh no!
Hold on one second. When it comes to, I can interfere with this one. When it comes to being a battle rapper, they have to entertain. You know what I mean? Your bars got to be up there, but when you're doing rapping, you have to actually be physical and move your hands and paint a picture that they can't see. When you a rapper, your words move the crowd. When you battle rapping, your body and the way you promote yourself, as far as you moving around, that is the entertainment for them. So when it becomes for me, battle rapping is entertainment, and battlers for me that's entertainment. When you a battler, you entertainment. But when you a rapper, it's to me is your lyrics moves the people. But instead of your lyrics moving the people in the rapping, your battle rappers you moving because you have to give an image to people when you battling. You have to give them that I'm gonna shoot you in your face. Hey, show me that. I'm doing hand movements. I'm talking with my hands.
So
when you're a rapper, you just talking with your words.
Would you put battle rappers and MCing? You wouldn't put them as the same, because if it's going off by how Marvelous just defined it, that's still two different entities. It's still
It's totally two different. For me, it's different. I'm only going by my opinion.
It is.
For me, it's totally different. Because battle rapping, it's your hand, it's the motions that you're making to make people believe what you're saying. You can rap anything.
To your point, Drake. Listen, man, it's entertainment, but it's also strategy, and it is lyricism. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch of different elements all in that. You know what I mean? Like that whole realm right there, that's something different. You know what I mean? Like when we talking music, you know what I mean? That's the differences between rap and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. You know what I mean? Like what we do on the corners when we out here in the ciphers and shit like that comes natural to niggas. You know what I'm saying? So doing what the Locks was able to do live and direct, I wasn't like, niggas be talking about shit like they're surprised. I'm like, nigga, why would you
be surprised? That's not a surprise at all.
Right. That's not a surprise, because on any given Sunday, if you catch me somewhere and niggas be like, hey, yo, spit something, like that's where it's coming live, direct.
Coming live and direct.
Tape on. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Now,
even know put the
Marvelous,
tape on.
do you feel Marvelous that the battle rapper is able to do that? Do you feel like they could get in that lane to go into like how you would say a cipher or be on the corners and do those kind of ciphers where they would jump in and do off the top poetry, like how you would say as an MC?
I would say yes and no in
I
my opinion.
mean, yeah, I mean, I think that the I don't know. It's a hard. It's a fine line, man, because just
It's two different
from
lanes.
right. It's two different lanes, and from what I've seen, with the battle rap, what they do with the battle rap is amazing. It doesn't always necessarily translate into
To
musical
music.
Got
form, though.
To
got
music
it,
for
got it,
sure.
got it.
For me, the reason why I say sometimes yes and no is because it depends on the individual. In my book, because
Right,
you do have a
right,
lot of battle rappers that can rap, but then you also have
right,
battle rappers that can actually freestyle. But when it comes to me, when it comes to battle rap is more direct to your opponent.
Okay, got you,
Especially
right,
when
Dre.
you rapping,
right,
because when you
right, right,
rapping, your attention is not to one person. So you're not breaking down a
right.
person. You're breaking down life. If you depend on what type of rapper you are, you're
Mm,
breaking down life. You're breaking
right,
down your lifestyle. So if I'm a rapper, I'm talking about money. Whatever I got. Usually that's what you're rapping about. But you got people that do over exaggerate what they rap. But if you a battle
Right,
rapper,
right.
you're going at somebody. If I'm a battle rapper and it's me and you battling, I got shit. I got my own homework that I did on you.
right,
That's to
Yeah, the whole
compare.
the whole goal with the battle rap is to come out the winner.
right.
But back then is for me because when I used to watch the Smack Errors and the Cheddar DVDs and the Snowman DVDs, they would just go to the
Hmm.
corners and they would just spit. And the way you win is whoever runs out. And that's
Right,
and it's not a direct bar. You see what I'm saying? So
right,
you do have battle
right,
rappers that do rap, but it's not directed towards you. It's directed to anybody, and they will keep recycling and adding to what they got.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as
yeah.
like,
Because it's
go ahead.
no. I'm just saying, like with the battle rap shit, you're absolutely right. It's just the evolution, man. Because I'm from the era where nigga we was battling on record. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas took the instrumental out of it and made it
Right.
something different. You know what I mean? But yet it's an entity now. You know what I'm saying? And it took legs and it's dope because, like you said, it's focused, it's geared towards an opponent. Whereas when we come in here, we create shit, it's for everybody. You know what I mean? Well, we hope that everybody, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
everybody can.
saying?
It grabs everybody's attention. That's the
Right.
crazy thing. Now that's where the similarities come into because, like I said, I went to the battle Sunday with my cousin, and it was fire. You know what I mean? The nigga smoked the
Right.
dude, but then you have battles that came on, and you like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Because it didn't grab the attention of the crowd. And that's the same
Right.
thing with music. That's why I can say this. That's why I say it's off and on. It depends on the person and how you project it. You
Their
see what I mean? 'Cause
delivery.
everybody is. And delivery and actions with your hands. Because if I'm a rapper and I'm rapping, I ain't gotta move around. You just gotta listen to what I say and make sure that fucking beat is hot.
Right.
You can't do that as a battle rapper. You gotta let your hands work. You gotta move around. You gotta give a stage presence. You see what I mean?
Right.
And when it comes to stage presence in battle rap, you can't just sit there and be like, yeah, nigga, I'ma snuff you and I'ma cut your face and then I'ma nigga, that's all you gonna try to that's all you're doing is you just standing still trying to talk to somebody? That shit does not work. And I've seen it there.
Nah.
And we seen
But
it at the event. I seen this shit at the events.
do you feel or have you, right? Because it's not like this is something that you've been doing or started last month. So have you worked with other people in those kind of lanes to produce something that fits with what your creativity and all the elements of your creativity came in? Have you worked with battle rappers or rappers of those stances?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the goal for me is that honestly, it's all about the creativity part. So, you know, contrary to what people believe, and everybody's got their ulterior motives. But honestly, like, I love to do music, bro. 1,000%. I don't get paid enough. You know what I'm saying, to deal with nobody's shit when it comes to this music shit. There's got to be something that's motivating me to do it. It's called love.
Right.
I love to do it. So
it's the collaboration part too.
Right. So whenever I reach out to somebody, or I'm trying to collab with somebody, I'm doing that because I'm interested in working with you and putting together a record and a sound with you. That's what I'm interested in. That's what I love. I love to create. I love the finished result of bringing something to life that you created. So like I said, when I reach out to individuals, I'm reaching out for that reason. I want to put something together, and that's it. Listen, man, I do my thing. You know what I mean? So I don't need anything from anybody. I just need you to show up and be the best that you can be, so we can put out some great fucking product. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
No, that definitely makes sense. Now, my fault, DJ.
What?
I have a
Oh,
question.
come on, man.
Oh, well, you got something? You got something?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I got something. I heard this from a lot of rappers, and this is Marlins. Have you ever went in the booth and been featured on somebody else's song and you killed they shit? You like not killed it as far as going down wise, as far as I'm a feature and I came on your shit, I came in your studio, I came on your track, and I murdered your track. Have you ever murdered somebody else's track? have you ever knocked
What
the
kind of
nigga
malarkey
face?
is this?
Like, yo, I'm a feature. You call me, yo, Jay, come to the studio, yo. I got a track for us. You know what I mean? I
All
need
right,
you on the hook, or I need you to spit some bars. And you go to the studio and
all
you
right.
just destroy they shit.
So,
Or you walk out
so
the studio
listen, let
like,
me answer your
God bless that soul. God bless his soul. My fault, man. I didn't mean to,
Hey,
but
yo, man.
it went that way.
Listen, man. Nah, see, this is what it comes to for me, right? I've heard from other people that I did a great job. But
Listen, this is a podcast. No
let
sugarcoat in
me
here.
finish
No
though. You don't
sugarcoat in
gotta
here.
let me finish. That nigga got
Cause then
mad
you
at
said
that.
somebody
You
else.
gonna
That
let me
means you went
finish?
out there. You went out there and violated in their booth.
You gonna let me? But is you
All
gonna let
right.
me finish or not? All right.
All right. All right.
Nah. I
I wanted to
listen.
finish.
I've heard from other people that I've done a great job on feature records that I've been on. I've heard that. And honestly, I swear to you, I'm being humble, bro, because that's where I came from. That's what I am, bro. Like, and that's why I wanted to answer this question. I'm gonna answer your question like this.
Right.
It's about, for me, my, from young, my father always instilled in a nigga, when you make that step, put your best foot forward.
Right.
So I don't care whose record I'm on.
You're gonna put your best foot forward.
I'm going to put my best foot forward. If you reached out to me to get on this record, you thought that I was good enough to be on that record. When I come, I'm not looking to slander, slight, or steal anybody's spotlight or shine. I'm looking to show you I belong here too. That's my stance. When I come, and when I get in the
DJ, bring
booth,
that mic
I'm
closer,
here to
DJ.
show
I don't think they're
you.
gonna hear you, DJ. Bring that mic
I'm
closer.
here. I'm here to show you that I belong here too. That's what it's about for me. And you can take from it what you want, but that's what it is.
Go ahead, DJ. You do it first, cause I got next on this one.
I am going to ad lib to what this man says, right? Because he's given us the political business aspect of the question, right?
Uh-huh.
Because he works with different people. So
Go ahead,
I
DJ.
want
You
to
do
give
it
him
first, cause I got
the
next on.
benefit to say that it's not intentional that he's been on other tracks as a feature and he killed somebody.
Uh-huh.
We're not trying to get this man to name names because we understand his stance and how he comes in on a collaborative effect. So it's not to kill, but I'm gonna give you the real answer for y'all. He knows that he was a feature on somebody else's shit and he killed. He replayed that shit when he got his beat or he got back to the other studio by himself. It was like, oh, I kind of went off on this. It wasn't intentional though. Be honest with us, bro. We know. We understand who you are already. We know it's not intentional.
We understand the lifestyle. We understand the lifestyle.
Listen, I'm
like
looking to
DJ
smoke
said.
niggas' boots, bro.
See, we do that.
It was just so what you took you so long. What took you so long to say it? This is real.
I gave you both answers, and they both was honest answers. I'm not lying to niggas.
They were.
No, you try to be political correct. This ain't the show for that. This is not the show.
Listen,
Marvelous.
and
If I was
hold on. That's what these individuals have to be. That's what they need to learn. You need to learn how to conduct business and be politically correct when it's time to be.
Oh, okay.
all right.
We political correct. That means that nigga slaughtered your track and left about his business.
Yo, listen. So
I'm looking to smoke niggas' boots, bro.
That's it. That's the name of the
Big
game.
business.
That's the name of the game.
That's
Smoke
it.
a nigga boots and go about my business. And that's the game.
That's it.
You bought me on your track. I'm a feature. But when I finish, they're going to think this is my track.
let me tell you
this is mine.
where somebody understands their roles and the different roles, right? Because this is somebody that's not talking from just one role. He's talking about the role where he's here on the mic, right? And then he's talking about the role where he's handling business. So again, that's why I knew. I just wanted to hear him say it because he knew already. But again, because he is now showing us who he is, he's got to give us all the roles that he has to play and perform within this business. Is that kind of more so the political correction of what you're saying too, Marvelous?
Absolutely, because I honestly feel like a question, you know what I'm saying, like that, because it's not, you know, it's just this, you know, my stance is from a competitive nature. Everybody's competitive at what they do. You know what I mean? And you want to be the best at whatever it is that you do. I don't care what you do. You know what I mean? You want to be the best at it. Dre know what's up. We play 2K, bro. I play my position. I want to be the best out there. I'm a talk shop. That's what I want to do. You know what I mean? When I get in the booth, when I rap, I want to be the best at what I do. Like I said, I'm not looking to overshadow anybody or outshine anybody. I'm just looking to show you that I belong. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that was the God's honest truth as an answer. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes, if we sitting down and all of us sitting together, we smoking like, yo, yeah, nigga, I'm ready to smoke niggas' boots, but I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that arrogant and disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. And niggas who know me, that's not my character. Like, I don't get down because I live by the open arms motto. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
No,
my arms are always, you know what I mean?
I don't think we got that part from you, right? I especially I didn't. I didn't get from you and your answer and saying like you were trying to say one thing and not the other. Like you weren't trying to come in as the beast that you know you are, and that it's intentional that you coming in on anybody's track and you trying to slander them. I never took that from you. I don't get that.
No. I'm not saying slander. I'm not saying you going at somebody. I'm just saying. I laid down my 16, and you laid down your 16. Put it there and match up. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying going directly at somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would never. Like honestly, on some real shit, like I said, the smoking the niggas' boots, that's the competitive side of me.
Which you should have.
Right, that's the competitive side of me. That's anybody. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's any and everybody. No artist is going to tell you that I'm going to go in the booth and I ain't ready to smoke a nigga boots. It doesn't matter if it's me. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? You ask RJ Payne, he going to say the same shit. You ask Conway, he going to say the same shit. Everybody feels that way who do what they do. You know what I'm saying? As they should. But the reality of it is that it's a beautiful thing because I'm all for, I like to work and build relationships and rapport with niggas because you never know where that shit take you. You know what I mean? And that's what's really about to me. It's not about, like I said, all of the other shit. Like, it should be a competition of skills, sharpening skills. So guess what? We don't have that issue where we have a weak link on the track because niggas already know coming in. I know. All right, listen, this nigga asked me to be on this record. I gotta go 1,010%, and he already know
Right.
coming in. Well, I asked this nigga to come get on this record, so I
So
know
he
he ain't
gotta
about to
do like
slouch.
he said.
Right.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's that mutual understanding. So, like I said, there's two sides to it. You know what I mean? To the question, and that's what I was really trying to get at. You know what I mean?
No,
And I respect it.
and you made your point very clear, and I want to give to the people, the fans and supporters that are watching again, that are right here on DNJ Podcast 21. Send your information to the Gmail, but also send your comments to again another artist right here, because again, from the aspect of, it's not just from one perspective of just the music aspect. He's going once again from the business aspect and talking about the collaborative side of working together and connecting. Now, yes, does that actually land in sometimes where you collaborate with somebody that you may go harder, your verse might be a little sharper than this, but he said something that was very key. He goes in with the mindset of being sharpened by other iron because he knows he's coming in as iron. So he's looking to be better, even though he knows he's good already. And that's one of the key things, if you heard on previous shows that were said by other artists, exactly the same thing you said, Marvelous, which I commend you on, bro, because a lot of people don't go in there like, yo, let me see what I can learn from you. Like, I want to be a student and a teacher because I know I can teach you something. But what can you teach me that'll sharpen me up, so the next time we go on the track, you're gonna be like, oh, I can't slouch because I asked this man to come in exactly how you said. I think that was really dope that you mentioned.
Yeah, definitely, because
No
you got
doubt.
you got a lot of people that, you know what I mean, you put me on, I'm just there for the bag. I'm gonna say my 2 cents. It doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. I'm gonna go in there, go in the studio, drop it, and leave. You paid me. If the shit
Yo,
goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's how I see it. But I also got more
look.
questions. Go ahead, though. You can answer, and I got more questions for you.
Nah, I'm a student, man. You know what I mean? Just as well as, you know what I mean? I'm a student of this shit, man. So, the one thing that I learned early is that you can never learn too much. You know what I mean? And you never stop learning. You learn something new every day. You know what I mean? And it might be the most simple shit. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, right? And I ain't even putting I'm not even putting my peoples on blast. It's not to be funny. You know what I mean? But this is just an example of you learn something new every day. So I was politicking with my homie, you know what I'm saying? And, we was talking and I forgot what the fuck the conversation was, but she was like, yeah, my DNA. And I was like, what, deoxyribonucleic acid? And they're like, yo, that's what that means? And I'm like, yeah, that's what that means. And they're like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. So you
I
learn
didn't even know.
something new
I
every
didn't even know
day.
what the hell you was talking about. When you said that, I said, what the fuck is he talking about? I
Right,
learned
but that's
something,
what
man.
I'm
I just
saying.
learned
You know what
something.
I mean? Right. But you learn something new every day.
Yeah,
So
you definitely do.
which example sets up what I'm trying to tell you. When I go in, I don't want to know everything. The man who knows everything knows nothing.
At all.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
That's an old
So,
saying, too. That's a real old saying.
but
That's
it's the
a
truth.
that's a real
You know what I
old saying.
mean?
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
Like,
true.
it's the
So
truth, bro.
let me ask you this question. I know you had a couple of questions you want to ask Dre, but I want to ask this though. So whenever, have you ever been in a situation with another artist, whether it be you as a feature or them as a feature, and and you realized from hearing what they were putting down on the track wasn't something that was strong enough for you? Did you continue to work with them on that track, or did you now say like, you know what? Well, I know my part was strong on this track, and I'm here to work with this person, even though I felt like they could have went harder. Did you say something about it and not work with them, or did you just continue your part and kept it going?
Hey, listen, man, I'm just there to be professional. You know what I mean? Like, I just, after, years of doing the same thing over and over and learning the hard way, and, it's just honestly you have to separate the two. You know what I mean? So it's not, when I was younger and I didn't know a lot, like, of course you would, get emotional and feel some type of way over things and, get bent out of shape. But the older I get and the more that I've learned and been through, like, the business never personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, at whatever cost it is, business never personal. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? If you hit me up and be like, yo, let me get on the verse and whatever, blah, 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 and then I come in and I leave my verse and you're like, nah, I can't do, or whatever the case may be. Hey, listen, man, it's your record, it's your decision. You know what I mean?
You just came
I'm
to
never mad at
do
that.
your part.
Right. Hopefully when I came, I supported. We built. You know what I'm saying? We built. We got a good experience out of the situation, and we can go on from there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right,
like I
right.
said, it's never personal. You know what I mean? Because everybody has their different. Like it's just people are people. You can't control what people do or how they think, nor should you try.
Definitely,
So I will
definitely.
never get mad. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Okay, I got my questions here. I've been thinking about this because we did have a lot of people on. Like we had on Gemini, and we also had on Cash Muliano. My question is one: you have a DJ. Do you make your own beats also, or you
All
have
right,
somebody
so
that make beats? Because we had Cash Muliano in, and he says, "Yo, I got an engineer that makes the beat, and that's split. That's it. He does not get involved of making beats or anything that's in that aspect. Do you get involved in the beat situation as far as you learning how to make the beat, or you just your engineer comes to you, yo, I got some beats, choose what you like and you're gonna use it.
All right, so this is how my breakdown is broken down. First and foremost, like on the low, when it comes to this music shit, I'm a nerd, bro. So I literally be in the lab. I produce, but it's not. It's nothing that's ever like people don't know because it's not something that I broadcast because it's not something that I'm looking to do for everybody. If you
Yes.
understand what I'm saying, you know what I
No,
mean?
no,
There
no. The
might
reason why
be
the reason why I can understand that is because the same thing, DJ. I think I always talk about this is that people don't understand the people that are in the background make the most money than the people that are actually up front. You know what I mean? As far as being a
right,
producer or engineer. Hey, you can rap. Hey, that's
right,
good. But I made you got to come to me for this $150,000 beat. You know what I mean? Now, whatever you
right,
make on that track, that's you. But you got to come to me. You got to come cop
right,
this beat. And I see that a lot. That's the reason why I really asked because for me, if I was decide to become a rapper or whenever I did have my phase, when you're young, you got a phase. You want to be a rapper, you want to be a
Yeah.
ball player, you try to be a football player. That's it. Rapper, and you ain't no doctor, you ain't this, you ain't no that. That's not what you're trying to be. You're trying to get fast money, and you see what that fast money looks like coming from certain areas in life. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be
right.
the Alpo. You know what I mean? The Rich Porters, the Frank Lucas. Everybody want to be Jay Z. You know what I mean? But you got people that's behind them. I learned the difference with a lot of people. An older gentleman told me this. He said he'd rather be wealthy than rich. And I said, what is the difference? He said, rich, you got money. You're getting paid by somebody. But being wealthy is, I'm the one that's doing the paying. And I said, well, why does it matter? He says, because if I'm paying you, how much money do I got?
Right,
You know what I mean? If I'm making
right.
the payments, how much do I got? You collecting from me. So it's whatever I
Well,
give you, you're
yeah.
gonna accept it. But imagine what I'm bringing in that I can sit there and I can pay you that 150,000. You know what I mean? So for me, is
Yeah.
do you try to cut
I'm
out the
just the behind
middleman
the
to
scenes
learn?
nigga.
Do you like to cut out the middleman, or would you like to learn everything so you don't need a
Nah,
middleman?
it's nah. Honestly, alright. Like I said, I like to learn everything so I can be self-sufficient. But there's without the producers and without the engineers, I'm nothing, man. So there's, you know what I mean?
Everybody
Like
has
there's
a
no
role.
cut. Right, there's no cutting them out. I need an engineer. I need my engineer to be able to make my record sound good. I need different producers because I go through. I'm picky with production, and you know what I mean. Like I gotta have a certain sound when I'm doing things. So I have a few producers that's down with my squad that's in-house production. You know what I mean? And then I have a whole bunch of producer friends in the industry and underground that I rock with back and forth that we put together music. So, that's really what it is. You know what I mean? Like I have a core of, where I get my production from, and then everybody else that's outside of, Dead Poet Society. You know what I mean? It's literally just it's a relationship, and we working towards seeing where we can go with what we create. You know what I mean?
Okay, because the reason why I say that is because DJ, we had Gemini up here, and Gemini got his hands in everything. So he is the producer, he is the engineer, he is the artist. He does all
But
aspects,
but
and he's also the promoter.
but yeah, but see, that's the part of being self-sufficient. He does all of that so that way he doesn't have to wait on somebody to go to the studio and record his
Now
vocals. So
that's
he
what
doesn't have to wait on this.
that was the reason why I asked you that, is because
But
sometimes you don't want to call nobody at 2 o'clock in the morning. You rather just go in your studio, make your music, because the best person for me, the best person for the music is me. I know what I want it to sound like.
nah,
Now everybody got their own
absolutely.
input, but you know what you want to hear, and you
Right.
know how
But
you want to promote it.
there's two sides to the coin. That's what I'm trying to say at all costs. Like literally, what the part that he's at. Yes, it's absolutely key to be self-sufficient, so you don't have to wait on anybody else. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, definitely,
Like
definitely.
that side of the spectrum, yes, you have to be, but you also have to have relationships with other people outside of what you do, because it's not what you know, it's who you know, bro. It's always
Excellent,
been that way. So
excellent,
you have to
excellent.
establish relationships with other individuals outside of what you do, because you can't just how you gonna cut out the podcast when them niggas are the ones that are spinning your music? You feel
True.
me?
Yeah.
How we gonna cut you out? We need you.
Okay,
You
okay,
understand what I'm saying?
okay. Definitely,
So
definitely.
there's two sides to the coin, man, and that's just what I'm saying. It's you have to be self sufficient, and you also have to have a network of people that can help you facilitate whatever it is that you do, and
Okay,
that's just
okay.
bottom line. You know what I mean?
Copy that. Like I said, sometimes you wanted to cut out the middleman. I was always thinking about cutting out the middleman. What's up, DJ? You got something to say, or you got something to play? Cause you can't get enough.
Nah, man, I got another marvelous track. I think we should let them know that we
Okay,
could
yeah,
remind
spin it. That's
them
the guest,
hands
man. Let me try to
in.
get. I wanted to get Bearman in here because I would like to get his input on, the battle rap aspect. Like I said, he also got music too. So that's another
Right.
thing that you see somebody that's battle rapping, and you get a different aspect from them. Also, I would like to get Cash Muliano up here too because, like I said, that's another dope artist. He's out of Cali. You know what I mean? He's from Brooklyn, but he's out of Cali, coming out of Cali. He moved from New York to Cali to get that atmosphere. Everybody, you know what I mean? For me, is it's the support. New York is not supportive when it comes to when it comes to certain things. New York is not here for support, but we here to do it. So go
It's
ahead, DJ.
everywhere, bro.
Well, again,
Everywhere,
yo,
because you got different supporters. Like New York, as from what I'm looking at, you have a lot of New York people that be they don't help other New York artists that's upcoming. Like you got a lot of upcomers that come from out of state in different states that get more push from an artist that's already on. And when it's on in New
Hey
York,
yo,
it's harder.
real
I'm only
quick
going by my
before
opinion. I'm
real,
only going my opinion.
real
That's
quick
all I'm only
before the
saying.
DJ. No, listen, listen. Just to expound on what you're saying, real quick before you drop the record. this is why that what you're talking about happens. It's all a mindset, right? Because obviously individuals that you're around that they see you on an everyday basis and everything like that, when you achieve things, it's kind of like unbelievable. Like, oh, yo, are you serious? How that nigga can do that? You know what I mean? And at the same time, it's like the strangers are gonna always be the people who are gonna support you more, bro. Unfortunately, but it's the mindset of people. It's like, nah, we have to see other people rock with a nigga first before we can be like, yeah. And it's not just New York, it's not just Connecticut. That happens everywhere. It's just like fast food, right? Niggas go to McDonald's and niggas will buy that new Irish cream shake, right? And don't know what is in it, don't know what ingredients is in it, but they'll order that brand new milkshake. But the moment you try to give them a juice that you made out of kale and carrots and spinach and whatever else, they're gonna ask you every single ingredient in it as if you're trying to do them harm when you're trying to do them something good. But that's just the mindset of people, bro. You know what I mean? So
That's true. That is true. You got that. You definitely do got that.
You can't get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, when individuals put the music out and when they do their thing, whatever you do, you just have to go out there with a positive mindset. Like, yo, I'm just here to affect the people that listen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, DJ, what you got, DJ? What's the name of this track right here for Marvelous?
Yo, Marvelous. This is At Night. Another dope track. I don't even want to. I don't even want to talk further about it. Let's get into this track, yo. Let's do this.
It's like one of my favorite joints too. I put together, man.
I was 9 to 5 shipping it, looking from a distance. It's crazy how I interpret it. Look at the crime different, sorta had a
Sort of had
deliverance,
a deliverance,
never
but
permanent.
never
I'm
permanent.
quoting
I'm quoting this in parentheses. Water my seeds, feeding their mind through photosynthesis. The first should be the last, and the last should be the genesis.
all the nemesis, the God that I
The
see.
guy that I see every morning when I'm in the mirror brushing my teeth. Beyond deep, what I speak in exceptional satire. One man tried to change the whole world to backfire with the thought of being respected, regarded, and admired. Ultimately neglected, disrespected to the highest, ridiculed by the liars for the way that we live. Your perception is just not what reality is. This Illadelph half-life, all the roots that I spark. It's hard trying to find your way in every group in the dark.
Can't sleep, my dreams keep me awake. I lay puzzled as I'm staring into space. They say the good die young, I'm still here. Happiness is on the other side of fear. And if you make it to the morning, then you made it. You realize it really going places even
Nowhere clash. Speed it up, I know I'm going nowhere fast. I slow it down to watch life out the window seat, cause it keep passing me by the far side of the street. And when we finally meet, it ain't no time to be sweet. I've been waiting for 20 years just to finally speak. This hip hop that climb mountains and peaks through the lows. I keep an undoubtable nowhere clash.
never half stepping in any cipher you catch me in. Boom bap, where I'm keeping
Boom bap, where I'm keeping the heart of my tunes at. True that I'm never co-signing none of this new rap. I spew facts for the culture, focus in the sucker. Take it personal. My game stars in this motherfucker. When I'm rocking the mic, you watching the light. Take notes, I'm an example of how you rocking it right, nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marvelous.
Yo,
You see, we stopped the track because we thought you were going to keep on going.
yo, you know what? I just could
So that's the end of
appreciate.
the song.
Yeah, yo, I could really appreciate, when we have dope artists that come in, bro, and you prove to be another one that we laid on a show, bro. Yo,
Definitely, definitely, man.
I've even played I've played everybody that's been on here music multiple times so I can learn, right? But there are just certain, like how you mentioned boom bap, like that's really from the like I can relate to the boom bap era. So like tracks like this, tracks like Black Season, those things really resonate to me, bro. And I really do appreciate you as another dope artist, bro, and your creativity, bro. Major salute to you, kid. I
Definitely,
appreciate you.
definitely,
Thank you,
definitely,
man. Thank
definitely,
you. I
definitely,
appreciate the
definitely.
love and the support, man, and the feedback and the opportunity, man, just to be able to voice my opinion and you know what I mean, and showcase what I do, what I love to do, man. I think y'all, man, 100%.
Yo, Yo, Marvelous, you gotta give the people again exactly where they can find you, where they can find your music. And I also want to remind you every time you can give us some new tracks that you have, yo, send them to the send them to the Gmail, bro, so we can keep that in rotation just like
We'll
we've been.
keep spinning it. We would definitely
Yo,
keep spinning it.
listen, listen, I definitely got y'all, man. I've been in the lab hard working, so I got a few things lined up, that that I'm about to get ready to drop for the people or whatnot. So I'll definitely keep y'all updated on that. Hey, yo, if y'all want to check out my music, man, do me a favor and just pop over to Marvelous. That's MARV as in Victor, ALYSS at bandcamp.com. That's marvelous.bandcamp.com. My latest project, Where the Sidewalk Ends, is up there. The albums and all of that are sold out. The albums, CDs, and cassettes is sold out, so don't even click on that link. But it is still there digitally. You know what I mean? Marvelous.bandcamp.com. I'm on Instagram. Everything is Marvelous. MARVALYSS. So if you look for me on Facebook, it's Marvelous McDaniel. Instagram Marvelous. Twitter Marvelous. Everywhere. You know what I mean? But Marvelous.bandcamp.com is where most of my projects are. That I Marvelous. Twitter Marvelous. Everywhere. I'm also on Apple,
Dope. So, ladies and
Spotify,
gentlemen, remember
all
to
that.
get all comments that you have, any information that you're looking for this dope artist, another dope artist that we have on the show, and pretty much since everybody that's been on the show is dope, bro.
Definitely,
And again,
definitely.
Marvelous, thank you for giving us your time, brother, because we know you're busy, we know you have things to do, but again, we definitely are looking forward to more of the creativity work, the creations that you are going to put out there and have already put out there if we haven't heard it yet. So, yeah, make sure you get it because I want to spin those, bro, definitely.
I
Definitely,
got
definitely.
you, and I appreciate
Also,
y'all
ladies and
again, man.
gentlemen,
Hey,
I will be
yo,
putting
I'm
everything in
going
the
in that
link.
wreck to go bust ass too.
Yes, sir. Yo, I definitely, ladies and gentlemen, I will be putting all the information in the bio. So all the information Marvelous just said will be in the bio link below. Check it out. Check out the man's music. Keep checking out what we got going on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 7:45 until we don't have a time at
You
the end.
froze, Dre? What you got?
We always say that, man. But
Salute. I'm out of
we
here.
here. We here. Thank you, Marvelous. Appreciate the love and support, my brother. Catch you on that
Thank you.
2K trip.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Catch you on that
One
2K
love.
trip.
Yes, sir. I'll be out there.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
already
sir.
know.
Good looks. All right. So DJ, man, I'm trying to see if I can get somebody else up here on Friday. You know what I mean? I really I miss the guests, man. I really do miss the guests. You know what I mean? I definitely, and I know you definitely love to promote people out here because that's what this show is for. So if everything goes well for Friday, I have a guest coming up here. This is an entrepreneur trying to start up his own business. And I'm gonna let you know what type of business it is off the cam. But when we get on cam, man, this is what New York needed. You know, so oh man, he must have left. So ladies and gentlemen, from here on out, thank you guys so much, man, and I appreciate all the love and support, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all guys stay safe. Love is love from my family to your family and the DNJ podcast family. Y'all guys enjoy, man, and stay